Hello and welcome to my canvas, and also happy Halloween. And I think that, hold on, is that gonna be today when I post? Oh nope, that's tomorrow. Happy Halloween tomorrow. I thought it'd be kind of fun to add to my As a Fairy series that I want to do and draw Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas as a fairy. And I have already thought about this just a little bit, and I think I want to make her like a moth fairy. I thought that would be fitting and cute. So I'm just gonna start, I think, because I have, I don't know if I should show my references here and be like, this is like the reference I'm using or not. I don't know, but this is the reference I'm using mostly for this, right there. And I just kind of want to almost treat this a little bit as like a study at the same time as doing like drawing her as a fairy and changing that part of it, because I recently have been drawing some Sailor Moon fan art. That was a wiggly line. And it has been kind of fun to try to emulate in my style still, but try to emulate kind of the feel of the old Sailor Moon anime, and it's just been really fun. And I like the look of things, and I think mostly what I'm emulating is just kind of the overall feel and color palette that they use. I'm highly influenced by color, so I love taking inspiration from palettes that I probably wouldn't generally use. And I feel like with this, something that I'm going to notice is I always, whenever I pick colors, I'm always going over here. I love super saturated colors, and so doing some more desaturated stuff I think would be good for me. I need to stretch a little bit, but I don't know, I just thought a little moth fairy would be really cute for her. But yeah. Oh. Do you see what I have done? I started drawing on this layer instead of I'm just gonna have to roll with it, I guess. I mean, this is the sketch, so it's not like I'm gonna be using this in the final thing, but I won't be able to move stuff around like I normally do. I'm looking at my references of Sally that I have. Does she have ears? I mean, I'm sure, like, technically she might have ears, but I don't think her little model does, at least from the couple references that I have. I think it's just because her hair is always covering her ears, so, I mean, you wouldn't need to sculpt something that wasn't there, or that you never see. Okay, I'm zooming in and focusing on the face too much. I need to zoom out and get some other stuff in here. See, this is what I'm talking about now. When I move this around, it's gonna move the whole color. I just need to take this color and make it the background color. Except for that wasn't the background color. There we go. I think I do want her to be holding a flower still. I just think that's cute. And I think the first flower that I think of when I think of like little teeny itty bitty flowers that would work for fairies is like baby's breath. Like little pieces of baby's breath. But I'm gonna have to look up a reference for that, because right now my brain is just thinking of big fluffy and it's not zooming in on it. So I'll have to figure that out. Keep needing to shrink. I always draw way too big for my canvas. And then I do want to put her on the hill still with the moon behind her. It's just good. It's good stuff. And I feel like her dress is actually going to be pretty easy to fairyify, because it's got like the pieces sewn together, which is perfect for like autumn leaves. I don't know, I just feel like that works. I need to look up a picture of baby's breath. What does baby's breath look like? Baby's breath close-up. I think baby's breath will work because I have some dried baby's breath. It dries really pretty. And then it also has all of those like kind of like that twiggy look, which I think will look, I can pull into kind of a Halloween look is kind of what I'm thinking. Let's see if I can do twiggy instead of swirly. I always want to like, woo, do stuff like this, but it's like straight and I need to do it straight. And then it's kind of just kind of fluffy. Fluffy little flowers. I think that works for me. I need to figure out this hand. It's a little weird. Feeling like I need to flip the canvas to get a little more perspective. Yeah, because this hand is still weird. And this one, what do I do with you? This is why I should stick to the references when I'm drawing hands instead of trying to do different things. Alright, and we need to kind of figure out her outfit. So she's got these like longer short sleeves. And it goes, how long is it? I'm gonna have it kind of come around here to here. So I don't think I'm gonna change like a ton. I'm gonna keep it fairly the same. Just kind of add more of a leaf texture to things. And then I do want to add some like leafy swirly vines on stuff. Just because I feel like the swirls work with Fairy and with Sally, if that makes sense. What do we do for shoes? I think I have a really fuzzy image and I can't see them super well, but I think I might do basically what she already has. Because she's got these cute little black shoes. And then I think I'm just gonna make them like pure black. And then her moth wings. Let me see. I've got like all my references, images, all like jumbled. Alright, now I'm gonna put everything together. So I'm just going in and I'm adding some darker shadows because I kind of want to add to the dramatic lighting that I feel like this movie has. So yeah, I'm just going in and I'm adding like more darker shadows than I normally would, like by adding them more to my line art. I just kind of want to see what that looks like. And then I kind of want to go in and add another layer of shadow, like more extreme shadow, but a little bit lighter because I don't want to like lose my line art completely all in dark shadow. I don't know, maybe that would look cool. Maybe I'll have to see what that looks like if I make this completely black. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what happened with my recording, but it stops here. And all of my coloring, I don't have the footage for that, so I'm having to use the Procreate speed paint footage for this. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. It's something I'm gonna have to keep an eye on in the future because I was talking so much about, oh, I'm doing this and oh, I'm doing that. So I'm gonna have to like mega summarize everything for the coloring for this. So here's that Procreate speed paint, and after I went through and added those like darker shadows, I went through and kind of added more black shadows, but I just lowered the opacity on it so that to kind of keep it with that kind of like more cool, not cool, desaturated color palette. And then I picked out what colors I wanted to use, and instead of using a color picker, I tried to pick them myself to just, I don't know, I've been practicing trying to match colors myself. And then I used a really pretty noise brush for her wings, for the moth wings, and I was really pleased with how it came out. Because if you look at moth wings, a lot of the time they have that like texture, that noise texture look on them, but I mean in real life, not like, you know, anyway. And then I used like a blue color on a multiply layer to add that shadow on there. Because I wanted to pull it into more blue tones, and then I went around the whole thing with like a rim light on an add layer, or on an add layer effect, and diffused it a little bit just to kind of give it that glowy look because she's backlit by that moon. And then I love the little hill that I don't know, I think it looks great. I used a lot of noise in that background, a lot of noise brush. And yeah, so that was the color. That was like speed round, what do they call it? Like just super fast. What everything I did there, because I lost out on that footage. So anyway, back to the show. Okay, so I think this is basically what I've got. I think I'm gonna do one more thing. One of my favorite things to do so I don't add noise onto my actual drawing, even though I have like a million of these backups. I mean, like I played around with like adding a little bit of a chromatic aberration. You can see it like on the moon. But anyway, what I was saying is I like to make an overlay layer in just a gray, so it doesn't actually like change any of the colors, and I add a noise on that layer. Like if I zoom in, you'll be able to see the noise, and I just play around with the settings to see kind of what I want. And I think I'm gonna go with that, so I'm gonna export this like this, and I'm really pleased with it. I'm really happy with the little moth fairy Sally. I had never actually watched Nightmare Before Christmas until my adult life, when Cade showed it to me, and I loved it, and I loved Sally so much. I loved her design and her character, so I've wanted to draw her for a really long time, and I just hadn't. I think I drew her once for Halloween one time, but I don't really like that one, so I think I don't have it anywhere. But anyway, I hope that you have a great Halloween tomorrow, and that you get to spend it with people that you love. And whether you're going trick-or-treating, or you're taking someone trick-or-treating, or you're handing out candy to trick-or-treaters, or maybe you don't do maybe you're carving pumpkins, maybe like whatever you're doing, watching scary movies, or not scary movies, or having a party, or reading a book, or whatever. I hope that it's wonderful and you have a really good time, and are able to enjoy just having fun. So yeah, I'll see you next week. Bye.